With me in studio right now are Agnes Mobley-Wynn and Walter T. Marshall. We're going to be talking about Schola Cantorum's performance this afternoon at 4 o'clock at First Presbyterian Church in Hampton. Agnes, tell me about what's going to be going on this afternoon.
Well, we're presenting several of Walter Marshall's motets, which are beautiful a cappella motets, and a requiem mass that we commissioned him to write specifically for Schola Cantorum.
And I should mention that Walter you live in Norfolk.
Yes, I do.
So you're a Norfolk-based composer. Before we get too far into this afternoon's performance, tell me what kinds of things do you write musically? Do you stick with choral works, or do you write instrumental works as well?
I do both instrumental and choral. The ironic thing is I started my career as an instrumentalist, and that was pretty much all I did. But after going to ODU, where I got my degrees, I started getting more interested in choral music and found it was really neat to write for this. And it's especially good because there's not so much transposition involved. And but to answer that question, I still do really both instrumental and choral of all sorts of genres and whatever.
Do you take inspiration from any particular composers in your writing?
I like to say that my composing, has so many backgrounds from different composers. And the symmetry of Bach, the humor of Mozart, the lyrical sublimeness of Schubert, the mystery of Debussy, the bombast of Wagner. I really have no favorite of any particular era of music or any composer in particular, but I try to melt a little bit of each of that into what I do in a way that I do it.
So there's kind of something for everyone then.
Yes, it is.
That's great. Agnes, tell me now about this performance this afternoon. And I should mention also there is another, if you can't get out to this afternoon's performance, there will be one on the 6th of June. That's Sunday afternoon at 5 at Old Donation Episcopal Church. But tell me about this afternoon's performances.
Well, Schola Cantorum is an all-volunteer ensemble, and we have such a fantastic, enthusiastic group. They ask me for additional rehearsal time to get this music up to par, and it's, as Walter said, lyrical. The motets are just terrific, and the best thing I can say about his composition is that I'm jealous that I don't get to sing it. I'm enjoying performing, but I would really love to be singing this as well. It's just terrific music. Lots of variety in key changes, dynamics. The words are a lot of word painting, as Walter will say. And in looking at the music itself, he states on each of the movements where he was and what inspired him to write each of the separate movements in the Requiem.
Now, will the audience also sort of get that out of this performance?
I will say something about that before we perform the Requiem Mass. We'll start with the motets. There are about 6 that we're going to present. Equally beautiful, just terrific. And then we'll stop and talk about... Walter may say a few words as well, and I'll tell a little bit more about the Requiem itself.
Okay. And this Requiem, is this is the first time that this is being performed?
This is actually not the first time. This is the first time this season, of course. We've had 2 performances already, and we have the upcoming 2, and 1 private performance at Westminster Canterbury. But... this is a unique mass in that it is an a cappella mass. And what inspired me to ask Walter to write these was hearing a performance of his motets a couple of years ago at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Norfolk.
Okay. Wonderful. For tickets, the audience can call. There's a phone number to call. But,
yes, there is.
But that would only work, really, I guess, for the June 6th performance. Today's performance is at 4 o'clock, so...
Well, actually, the June 6th performance is a donation-only performance,
okay.
So the public is welcome. We'll take a free will offering. Tickets will be available at the door in Hampton.
That's probably the best way to get tickets for
Absolutely.
This. And tell me the venue again.
It's First Presbyterian Church in Hampton on this afternoon, and Old Donation Episcopal Church in Virginia Beach on the 6th of June.
Okay. Schola Cantorum in performance this afternoon, 4 o'clock at First Presbyterian Church, as you heard Agnes say. And, I want to wish you both good luck with this afternoon's performance. It sounds like it's going to be very exciting.
Thank you. It's a terrific piece.
Agnes Mobley Wynn, and thank you, Walter, for coming in and visiting with us.
Thank you.